Namaste, welcome to this video. This is Shubhi Vishwakarma and I am currently standing in a village called Gaza. It's a village near Gaza Strip, and Gaza Strip is merely a few kilometers from here. And the ghastly attack of October 7 happened in this kibbutz, and we have spoken to a victim, a survivor from the day, and he has spoke at length about what all happened. And right now I'm in a colony which was, where people were massacred and killed, and nobody lives here. The person told me that the population of the kibbutz was around 1,000, and now merely 30 families or 30 people live here. So behind me you can see the remains of those houses. I'll get inside one such house and show what is the condition. Okay, so I have arrived at the end of the lane, and beyond that also you can see there are houses, and people are rebuilding this kibbutz again for many families to return back to their houses. For 3 years they have been living in hotels and shelters outside this kibbutz, which they once believed as their homes, and they've bought properties here, they've bought everything here, just to get attacked by a terrorist like this. This is the condition of the house. Imagine, people used to live here, kids used to play here, and all of them have been massacred by Islamist terrorists who came from across border and entered their houses, this time armed, not just armed with weapons, machine guns, but knives. They had to fight hand-to-hand combat with them and get rid of the terrorists. But as we know, Israel is a country with very less population, and the army is not sufficient. And he told me that there were 15 civil workers who used to protect the town, and there are supposed to be 100 soldiers living in the army camps. There are 3 base camps outside, but they were not sufficient to fight 300 plus terrorists who have come with trucks and trucks of weapons with them.
And as a kibbutz that's sitting on a border, any border in Israel, we got a problem. In Gaza, we got the same problems that we got in all the border. They shoot on us, we shoot on them. It's for years like this. There is a good years that no one shoot. There is a bad years, but doesn't matter if it's a good or bad years. This kibbutz been built slowly, and in the 70s is almost the richest kibbutz in Israel. And a lot of people come, but because we are close to Gaza and there is a lot of problems, a lot of people left the kibbutz. And it's like a train station. People come, people go, people come. So, and it's like this until almost a 95, 98, when it's start to be enough people that live here, and it starts time of a very good life. There is almost none shooting on this area, no one killed in a field for mine or explosion. So it's the good life start, and the good life is from this year until almost 2001, when the missiles start to fall here on a daily basis. It's hard to explain what is to be in a place that the missile fell and you don't know, you don't have time to run, you don't have alarms that tell you the missile going to fall. And since 2001, again, a lot of people left the kibbutz. But also a lot of people come to the kibbutz. My wife born here, and when we get married, we decide to come to live here. And we arrived here in 2003. And most of the year, someone shoot on us missile. But in 2006, the government decide, after we take them to the highest court in Israel, they decide to build us a safe room. A safe room tell you that you have where to go run when the missiles start to fall. And they fall like, we call it in Hebrew, tiftufim. Tiftufim in English, it's drop of rain. You never know where and when, but you know that it's going to happen. And since 2001, every year we got 100 of them. And they fell. And for this reason, we decide to go every few months, year, to a small war in Gaza without any succeed. Day after we finish the war, the missile come back. Even in the day that the war happened, the missile are fall here. But when they finished to build the safe room in 2009, we got where to run. So 2008, our first member been killed by a mortar bomb. 2014, this kibbutz almost left with no one because the 60-day war in Gaza. In this year also my house get a 3 mortar bomb inside my house when my wife and myself are inside the safe room, and the safe house takes a hit. But 2014, the good life start. We got a safe room. The train arrived to the road, so we got trains that we can go to the center of Israel. Even that Israel, it's a small country. To go here by bus, it's not a good idea. And a lot of people start to come to live here, and this kibbutz start to grow. Think about it as 2003 we are only 500 people, and 2023 we are more than 1,000 people. I know that in India number it's not a lot, but in kibbutz that doubles the population in less than 20 years, it's quite a lot. And when we're looking on 2023, it's supposed to be one of the good years of this kibbutz. We open a new neighborhood. We sell it with no problem. Everything look like good time. And then the 7th of October arrived, and everything changed. This kibbutz is right now still a deserted place. From the 1,000 people that live here before, we are something like 50 people that came back. All the rest are not allowed because their houses are not ready. The road doesn't exist. There is no sewage, no water. We are in the middle of huge renovation, and we're supposed to finish it probably in the next few months. I don't know exactly the number. But the 7th of October 23, it was the first time that someone come to kill you in your own house. It's a total different story than, okay, missile, you can run, you can hide. Someone come to kill us in our own house, and it's happened in a second. 6:29, we are sitting in our porch drinking coffee, another beautiful morning, and in minutes after that, we are under attack of 1,000 missiles that start to fall here. Missile and mortar attack, and everything that they throw on us. We've been trained when something like this happens, we are going to the safe room. Like I say, every house got a safe room. Most of the people in 6:30 in the morning are still sleeping. It's a Saturday, it's a Jewish holiday. And we're going inside the safe room, and we still don't know what happened. We don't know what happened until someone from the kibbutz tell us in 7:04 that there is terrorists in the kibbutz. But this lady been murdered in this hour also with her husband, and since then we don't know what happened in the kibbutz. Only what we can see around your house. Only what your friend tell you by the phone. So none of us got all the picture. But in 6:29, when the first wave of terrorists arrived, they arrived in a small number. Only 8 terrorists arrived to this kibbutz. They came by a power glider, and they land in a few points in the kibbutz. 2 of them land in the west side, one of them land in the gates that you arrive, and one here near the armory. Any kibbutz in this area got an armory where we put the guns, the ammunition, the gear. The 4 terrorists that land in the west side, immediately when they land, someone saw them. And he's a photographer for the biggest newspaper of Israel, so he take a few pictures, take his youngest daughter and start to run. They saw him also and they murder him. They saw from which house he go out and go inside this house. And his wife understand what's going to happen, so she put 2 kids in a cupboard in a different room and wait for them in a different room. Wait for them there. And they saw only the woman, so they murder only the woman, and these 2 kids stay in a cupboard for the next 15 hours until the army arrive. But the young daughter of this family start to run and arrive to another guy that belonged to the civil defense unit. Any kibbutz got civil defense unit, first respond. That when something like this happen, they run to the armory, take the gun, and start to fight. In this kibbutz, we got 14 guys. 14 guys trained to hold against 12 terrorists for 10 minutes until the army arrived. This guy take his young daughter that he find, give it to his wife, and go to the armory. Later on, his wife, their own 3 kids, and this young lady daughter, been kidnapped to Gaza and came back after 51 days. So all our people start to run to the armory, and it's depend where you live in this kibbutz. There is people that live close to the army, far from the army, but everyone run. What we didn't saw in this time of the day, that after the 8 terrorists that land inside the kibbutz, another 100 terrorists go in by pickup truck and motorcycle, and they arrive 50 from the west side and 50 from the north side. The 50s from the west side start to run into the kibbutz and start to murder people. And the people in the north side start to run to the armory and try to block our guy to arrive to the armory. Our guys arrive first, and because what they know in this time of the day, it's only about 8 terrorists, that 4 of them over there in the west side. The first 2 that arrive take the guns and go there. They arrive there and they thought they're going to meet 6-7 terrorists, but they meet more than a 50 terrorists. A very short battle. You see later on the movie, so you understand what I'm talking about. 2 of them get killed, and then another guy that is our medicine man for this group tried to get there and kill on the way. And near the armory, another 4 people standing and stop the terrorists to arrive to the armory, to buy enough time to other people to arrive to the armory and to take the weapon and spread in a kibbutz. All 4 of them get killed. And very, very, very early in the morning, from the 14 that starts the fight, 14 get killed, 7 get killed, and another 2 get wounded. But still, our people still fighting until they left. All of them almost left with no ammunition. And one guy stay and fight by himself until his wife call him and say, come to the house, try to help us. She's stuck under the bed with 2 kids. And when he tried to get there, he wounded on the way and have to go back. Our civil defense unit that's supposed to hold this kibbutz for 10 minutes fight against more than 100 terrorists, much more than 100 terrorists, for more than 4 hours. But that's it. And the terrorists, in the time that they fight against them, they go from the houses that they can go in and they murder us. The army arrived very late. Only in 9:30 in the morning we got here a soldier, but it's a very slow process until we got enough soldier. And in this time, we lost 64 people and 19 been kidnapped. From the 19 that had been kidnapped, 17 came back alive, and 2 killed by the Israeli army by mistake after they ran away from the Hamas. But slowly we got more and more soldiers, and in 9:30 in the evening, almost 15 hours after it started, they start to evacuate us out of the kibbutz. It's a process that takes from 9:30 in the evening of the 7th of October and finish in 6 o'clock in the evening of the 8th of October. So a lot of people been inside the safe room between 30 to 36 hours, that all this time there is terrorists around them and they can go anytime that they like and try to kill us. After that, we've been taken out. We've been collected to a hotel in Israel, and we're going to live in a hotel for almost 15 months. And after 15 months, we move again to another kibbutz not far away from here. And that's the place that most of the people right now waiting, that we finish to renovate the kibbutz. You saw on the way, everywhere is been built. All the kibbutz, it's been built right now, because what we learned after the day of the fight, that when you got tanks on the small street of the kibbutz, they broke the sewage, they broke the water, they broke the electricity, they broke everything, because they're very heavy, and we have to fix everything. There is a few people that came back to live here. We are not a lot. My wife and myself are the first people that came back. We came back after 2 months. We came back to live, and right now, in my neighborhood, that's supposed to be between 400 to 500 people. Normally, there is 4 people. That's what happened here, because first, a lot of houses are still not ready, but even the houses that are ready, that you can live, people are still afraid. They don't know what's going to happen in Gaza. The war is in Gaza, doesn't finish yet. So, people still don't know if they going to come back. From what I know, that's what my wife told me yesterday, 30% of us going to come back until the end of July. I don't know if it's right, I don't know, but we hope that slowly when they finish to build and it start to be more and more quiet in Gaza, people start to come back. We start to walk now. First we walk to the armory. There is a small, short movie on the civil defense unit, and from there we continue. If you got any question, please don't hesitate. But you have to talk loudly, because I got only one ear.
So, you told me that so many terrorists came here. What kind of weapon they had, and were they raising any kind of slogans?
Any what?
Slogans while killing you people. Were they raised any Islamic slogans or something?
It was on the wall. They paint on the wall slogan of the Islamic. But I must say, I don't read the Arabic. I understand a little bit, but I don't read it. So I don't know exactly what they write. Unfortunately, to kill us, they use from a simple knife until a grenade, or AK-47 is a Kalashnikov. It's a Russian rifle. So they brought, just to understand, they came here with 120 Toyota pickup truck full with ammunition and guns. And in the day of the fight, in Faraza it was almost 4 days of fight on a kibbutz, they move from house to house, but in the first hours when they was here without the army, they put in a lot of empty houses or houses that they kill people. They put guns. So when they move from house to house, our army didn't shoot them because they saw a civilian. They didn't saw someone with a weapon. So maybe it's me, maybe it's a terrorist. So a lot of time they move and come to the army from the back. I must say, I've been in the army quite a bit of years. I never fight against terrorists that stand and fight. Usually when the terrorists in this area saw the Israeli army arrive, they go back. In these days, here in Gaza, they stand and fight, and they fight almost 4 days on this kibbutz against the Israeli army. That it's one of the strongest army in this area.
What is the job of this kibbutz?
Well, we got a huge factory of plastic industry. We got agriculture of fields and chicken and cows. Also, we got very big sound companies that make all the big show in Israel. But the idea of this kibbutz is you can work wherever you like. Doesn't matter. You can make money in Tel Aviv, you can make money in India. All the times that you pay tax for the kibbutz, you can live here. But to be a member of this kibbutz, you have to own a house. You have to buy a house. The house is like a share. So most of the people doesn't work in the kibbutz.
It's very different from other kibbutz.
No, a lot of kibbutz, there is two ways of the kibbutz. The old way was that you work in the kibbutz, you don't get money at all, and the kibbutz pay for all what you need. It's worked nicely when we build the country, but in the last 40 years it doesn't work because we find out that a lot of people doesn't want to work if you give them anyway. So we changed, and now you have to work. If you want money, the money comes to your pocket. You just have to own the house and pay tax. You don't want to be a member of this kibbutz, you can rent your house, and this is another money maker for the kibbutz because a lot of people left the kibbutz. So there is a lot of house that belong to the kibbutz, and you rent it.
Were you sarcastic about the army when you said the army was late?
I don't sarcastic about the army. Israel, it's a, sorry that I sit a little bit. Israel, it's a, you came today from?
India.
No. Jerusalem. It's take you what, 2 hours?
Not even 2 hours.
2 hours. It's in Saturday in Israel they got something like 40% less traffic on the roads. There is no traffic jam in the Saturday. And the army take him almost 12 hours to arrive from Tel Aviv, Jerusalem. We don't know why it's taking so long. A lot of soldiers came straight from the house, so they have to go to the base, and then they have to come here. But we know now that the government didn't understand what happened here, and they didn't allow to the bus company to start to send bus all over the places. So a lot of the soldiers have to come by Ichak or by their own car, and it takes time. If the government decide to open the train and the bus so we can move much faster, they didn't understand how bad the situation, and they still don't understand it. But now they start to learn. But it's almost 3 years after.
No army camp as such, since this is the border area.
There is few army camps in this area, and the idea is when the terrorists attack us, they will come in 5, 10, 20 minutes. That's the idea.
Yeah.
But the terrorists attack also the army bases. So they protect the army bases. And they couldn't move. And also, must to say, a few soldiers, first soldiers that arrive here, quite afraid and run away. So I'm not sarcastic about the army. There is a beautiful soldier in Israel that fight here and save my life. But there is a lot of soldiers that it's a matter of a good command or not. There is no good command in this day. No one gives the right order.
So, no, my question is because we in India, we think Israelites are always awake. And how you caught napping on that day? That's a question which haunts me always, and I have no answer for that.
I don't know. I really don't know how we catch nap. We didn't nap. We are sleeping. Wasn't here even. The army say to us that on the border near Kfar Aza is supposed to be 600 foot soldier and 12 tanks. That is enough to stop most of the thing. In the morning of the 7th, and we got a balloon in the air that saw everything. In the 7th of October, there is no balloon in the air. Only 100 soldiers. All the rest are in vacation or I don't know where. And not 12 tanks, only 3. And they saw it, and they ran. How we know it? Because a few months before, they tried to do the same thing. But they wake up in the morning and there is enough soldier on the border, enough tanks on the border, enough balloons that serves, and say, oh, okay, the Israeli army is ready. We don't attack. I really don't know. I asked the chief of staff of Israel, the chief of staff of the army. I don't know how to say it. The highest command.
COA.
Yeah. He came to my house and I asked him, how it's happened? And he said to me, we don't have enough soldier. So we take soldier from here and put it in a different place. So I say, why you don't take a reserve soldier? He say, it costs money. So it's to take a 100 soldier of a reserve army, it costs 2 million shekel. But this war costs us more than 3 billion shekels, so it doesn't make sense in any way. But we don't know. This is a reason that we want that there is a, I don't know, את יודעת איך אומרים ועדת חקירה? Investigation committee. We wait, and then all the truth will go out.
Well, if the state has been in a state of emergency for so many years, so 2 years, so no investigation committee yet. So when there is an investigation committee,
It doesn't, you know, in Israel, the people that's supposed to say, yes, we're going to meet the investigation, it's the government. But this government know that the investigation will tell that they're wrong, so they didn't make it.
so do you think now if there is an investigation committee,
I believe that after we change the government in a,
will they find the truth because there are
yes, because a lot of people still live and a lot of people still remember, and we know that the army doesn't destroy the document, so we can find the answer. Let's start walk. You saw the border. It's 3-4 minutes drive. They broke the fence, and they are here, and there is no soldiers to stop them.
where are the army bases from here?
The army base is in the left side, it's in the right side. There is over there 2 and over there another one. We not hide the army bases. You can see it from the road. They are around us. But because they attacked the army base couldn't send soldiers to this direction.
Before October 7, was there any threat like this? I mean, you fear for your life?
No, before the 7th of October was the happiest place on earth, you know. Sometimes missile, but okay. It's very hard, but it's still nothing to compare to something like this, that people come to your house and try to kill us. And they succeed. We have to remember, 64 people have been killed here. It's a very big number for, yeah. and another 35 soldiers been killed on the fight to liberate Kfar Aza. So
What
almost.
drives them to this hate to kill, I mean, innocent citizens? Why do you think they do it?
Why
It's not
they?
just for the territory, I mean.
Oh well, we fight.
It's the
They want
ideology
our
there,
land.
I believe.
They want this land. They think that they belong to them.
Is it just for the land or for the ideology?
It's ideology. It's a religion. It's a land. It's everything.
You can see behind me, this is the kibbutz which I have just shown you in the videos and pictures of houses that were set on fire, and people who living inside those houses were killed. And this is the road dividing the kibbutz with the Gaza border. Behind me you can see these are the fencing, and it has been installed as border, and behind those fencing is the Gaza Strip. Terrorists on the day of the deadly attack of October 7th came from here and unleashed hell upon innocent people just because they don't like them, because of their identity, because of their religion. Such is the ideology of hate, such is Islamist, and such is the terrorism. They are after people, innocent people. What do they get? Hundreds and hundreds of terrorists came in from here, and they bought trucks and trucks of weapons just to kill innocent people. What were they trying to establish? It's still yet to be solved. Just because you don't like a particular identity, ideology, or you just want to wash an entire race out of this map, you are doing it. It's more what kind of an inhumane community will do this? Is it for territory? I don't think so. It's not for the territory only. It's because they hate Jews. It's because it will be apt to say that it is the ideology of hate only. Thank you. We will keep bringing such stories from ground to you. Keep supporting Organiser. Thanks for watching this video. Namaste.